Okay, and here we have questions 7 through 10. Are the following figures similar? Yes or no? If yes, justify by one of the following: angle, angle, side, or side, side. Okay, now this should look familiar. We had this on the worksheet. Alright, so first we have to know that we have to set up proportions for any of the sides that we have. So on number 7, I'm going to set it up: the small side over the big side of the triangle equals the small side of this triangle over its big side. And I'm going to set it up just like this to make sure that my triangles are similar. Well, first, 6 times 4. Okay, if I did the butterfly method, 6 times 4 is 24. And 2 times 12, that equals 24. Are they equal? Yes. Okay, there are no sides, but I know that all the sides are proportional, because I'd have 2 over 4, 2 over 4, 6 over 12, 6 over 12. So this is a yes. And I don't have any angles, so it's not going to be angle, angle, and it's not going to be side, angle, side. It's just simply side, 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 similarity. Number 8. It looks, well, first of all, we have an angle that's not part of, or not in between these two sides. So we can't prove that it's similar even if we did the math. In order for it to be side, angle, side, we have to have this angle here, the angle that connects to the two sides we have listed. Notice our angle, which should be right here, is not in between the two sides listed. So we're not going to have side, angle, side. But just to prove it to you, okay, I'm going to go ahead and write no, but just to prove it to you, I'm going to go ahead and put 5 over 13 equals 8 over 12, and we're going to solve this proportion. 8 times 13 is 104. 5 times 12 is 60. They are not equal. So even if we had no sides, the proportions are not equal. Number 9. In order for these to be similar, these two lines have to be parallel. But it doesn't have an arrow showing that they're parallel, so the answer is no. Okay? If it said the sides were parallel, then the answer would be yes, but these are not parallel. So the answer is no. And for number 10, this does look like we have a side, angle, side, side, angle, side, side, angle in between it and the side, but we have to make sure we have to set up the proportion. So I'm going to set it up as 16 over 12 equals 4 over 3. And you're probably wondering, why? Because the 3 is next to the triangle and it just looks different. But I know that this is my large side, this is my small side, this is my large side, this is my small side. So 12 times 4 is 48, and 16 times 3 is 48. They are equal to each other, and they have the same angle. So this is yes. And it is because of side, angle, side. And find the variables. Alright, we're going to set these up as proportions. Now, remember, these two lines here are parallel, which makes this a transversal. So this angle is congruent to this angle. If you'll notice, the triangle kind of rotates. Alright, so this is not equal to this one. The 6 is not equal to the x plus 3. It's actually corresponding with the 4. So I'm going to have my 2x plus 4. That side corresponds with this side of this triangle. Because notice it's opposite the angle we were talking about, and that one's opposite. So they are corresponding. So when I set this up, I'm going to have that side over my 6, my other side on my triangle, and it's going to be equal to x plus 3 over 4. Okay, here's another one of those where you have to multiply carefully. I'm going to multiply my 6 times my x first, 6 times x, which is going to be 6x, and then my 6 times my positive 3, which is 18. Then I'm going to do my opposite side. I'm going to have 4 times my 2x. That gives me 8x. And my 4 times my positive 4, which is 16. And then I'm just going to simply, let's see, I'll subtract 6x to move it over here. So I have 2x, I have 18 equals 2x plus 16. I'm going to subtract 16. I get 2 equals 2x, which means I divide both sides by 2, and I get 1 equals x. So my x is 1. On this side, I have to be real careful how I set it up. I know that my sides are parallel, but if this whole thing here is 12, then this amount here is 4. And then I can, I just have to be careful how I set this up. I'm going to do the small triangle over the large triangle, the small triangle over the large triangle. So I have 4 over 8 equals x minus 3 over x minus 3 plus 4, which minus 3 plus 4 would really just simplify down to x plus 1. And then I'm just going to cross multiply. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Does anyone see where I went wrong on that one? How many of you see that? No? Okay, I took the whole side here, and I only took part of the side up here. So I have to redo that. I have to rethink this a little bit. What shall I do? Any clue? I'm going to set it up. I've got the short side over the long side equals the short side over the long side. This is what we went over on Tuesday. So I'm going to set it up 4 over 8 equals x minus 3 over 4. Got you there, didn't I? 4 times 4 is 16. And 8 times x is 8x. 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. I'm going to add 24 to move it over here. And that will leave me with 8x equals 40. Divide by 8, divide by 8, I get x equals 5. Thought I had you fooled. Okay, and this is simply another one, part over part. So I have my 5 over my 3x equals 6 over 12. 5 times 12 is 60. 6 times 3x is 18x. And when you divide by 18, you get x equals 3.33333, or you can even write it as x equals 3 1/3. And this one, this little mark here says that they are equal. So I'm going to have 8y equals 8 plus 4y. I'm going to subtract 4y. That gives me 4y equals 8. Divide by 4. Y equals 2. Okay, if these two are equal, then these two have to be equal also in order to stay proportional. So I'll have 2x plus 3 equals 4 minus 3x. I'm going to subtract 2x from over here. That gives me, that gives me negative 5x. So I have 3 equals 4 minus 5x. I'm going to subtract my 4. I get a negative 1 equals negative 5x. Divide by negative 5. Divide by negative 5. 1/5 equals x. And that is the end of that test review part.